fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests. A few days ago, actually just last week, it had been pouring for almost 3 to 4 days. The clouds were blocking the sunlight. It was very dark. Whenever I used to peek out of my office, I wouldn't feel like stepping out. Whenever I used to go to bed, I wouldn't feel like waking up because the weather was just so depressing. Did anyone else feel like that?
No.
Except for Frankie, I guess everyone else felt like that. How did you guys feel today? It was sunny, the sun was out. Did everyone feel energetic? Did I feel like, oh, this is the best day and I'm going to go out and perform my best? Did everyone feel like that?
Yes.
Fellow Toastmasters, when I was in college pursuing my bachelor's program, I used to feel like there was this dark cloud over my life. I was always very depressed, very melancholic. I had a few friends, but I never used to go out with them, just had some regular friendship. No one was very close to me. And the reason was, I used to feel that my family wasn't a great family. I wasn't well off financially. I didn't have money to go with my friends to watch movies or to party. I used to be always this depressed guy. It actually impacted my health, my emotions. Everything was impacted because of my demeanor. One fine day, I was walking to my class and I saw a group of people just standing near a tree. And there was someone singing an old Bollywood song. Now, does anyone here know Hindi Bollywood songs? A few of you. You guys may have heard this song. I'm trying to remember what that song exactly is. Suhana Safar aur ye mausam hasi. You guys have heard that song? Mm-hmm. So this song, just to translate, that song means this weather is so beautiful. This day is so great. I'm just afraid that I'm going to get lost in its beauty. The words were so meaningful. And the person who was singing that song, he had such a melodious voice. I could not stop myself. I went there and started listening to him. And I was horrified. Fellow Toastmasters, the person who was singing that song, he was blind. Imagine yourself. Close your eyes. Can everyone close their eyes, please? I'm going to close my eyes too. And imagine that you have never seen anything else in your life other than the darkness that's in front of you. And now try to imagine the world is beautiful. The mountains are all green. The birds are chirping. And you're looking forward to lead your life. Now open your eyes, please. Did you ever even know what green is? Did you even realize what birds are? Even with that knowledge not being part of your brain, but this person was actually thinking about the beauty of life. I was motivated at that point, but I kind of ignored that. A few days passed by, and I saw the same person walking around. He was walking towards his class, and he had another person holding his hand who was also blind. And both of them had that white stick, the blind man's guide, because in India we don't really have the concept of service dogs. So folks who are blind, they still use that walking stick. And he was walking like this, trying to figure out his way to the class, and he was going to the class. I just walked next to him because I wanted to hear what the conversation between the two was going. Because I thought, maybe he was just singing because that was a great song, and he's maybe as depressed in life as I am. To my surprise, they both were just talking about life. They were talking about, oh, this particular professor is really good, this particular professor is not that good. I'm trying to go hang out with some friends in the evening, just leading a normal life. And that amazed me too, because I had my eyes, I had my health, I had every physical gift that I could have, it was with me. Yet I was always complaining about my life. Even going to the exams, I would always complain that, oh, how am I going to remember all these notes? But these folks, they had this braille books, plus they actually had to remember everything the professor would say in the class. So they had to take mental notes. And during exams, because they were appearing for a course where there wasn't really special made for blind people, they were just sitting with regular folks. They actually, during exams, there would be a volunteer who would sit down with them, repeat the question, and then take answer on their behalf. Even with all these frictions, these challenges, I felt these guys were still looking at their life in a very positive note. They had their aspirations. They wanted to enter into government service. They wanted to do this. They wanted to achieve that. And for me, that was very inspiring. Just like how we are feeling today with sunshine around us and we are feeling energetic, in that particular phase of my life, that blind student was my sunshine. He removed the dark clouds that were hovering in my life. He poured his sunshine on me, and he motivated me that just like them, I need to open my eyes, not these ones, but here and maybe here, and expand and imagine that one day my life will be beautiful too. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with those blind boys. I'm hoping and praying that they are doing the best that they could do in their life. And I'm very confident that they are successful. Just like them, all of us need to always remind ourselves there are people who are not as gifted as us, but in reality, they are way more gifted than we are. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, sir.